Hello there. I'm Celina Stewart, CEO of the League of Women Voters of the United States, and here to talk to you about the state of democracy in America. Over the last few years, we've learned a lot about our democracy, right? We've learned about our collective power, particularly how precious it is, how vulnerable it can be, and what it can withstand when threatened or attacked. And we are still learning in these turbulent times. Contentious political environments where the attacks focus on undermining the basic principles of fairness force us to ask ourselves the hard questions. Here's a few that I hear. Is our democracy safe? Are our constitutional rights protected? How many more challenges can our democracy withstand? What can we do to ensure we protect our freedoms? In 2024, women, young adults, and other voters representing vulnerable communities voted on issues we care about, from jobs and wages to immigration and personal health care choices. Ballots were counted and American voices were heard. That's democracy at work. Yet, there was a large swath of voters who chose to sit it out, to not participate, and for a variety of reasons. And that is why we must keep talking about the tough topics, encouraging our very own family, our friends, and our neighbors to not only register to vote, but to also turn out to cast their ballots. That is one concrete way to ensure that we elect representatives who protect laws and procedures that reduce or eliminate the barriers some voters face in casting their ballots. So, what lies ahead? At the League, we have long said that democracy is the living, breathing, and evolving system that we must nurture. Democracy doesn't happen only in Washington, D.C., from where I speak today. It happens each and every time an individual registers to vote and casts a ballot. And it's not just the presidential elections either, but also these local contests where the outcomes may hit a little closer to home. That's election of local commissioners, school boards, even your city councils. Democracy happens when we speak up. Speaking up can take many forms, including starting or signing petitions, addressing something in your community, or what is happening in Congress or not happening. Not sure how to plug into democracy? Here's a few ideas to consider. Sign up to become one of the 30,000 Election Day volunteers. Your local election officials facilitate elections throughout the year and could always use an extra set of hands. Or sign up to be a census worker to ensure that every person living in our borders gets counted. This work is so critical because getting everyone counted ensures that important resources like hospitals and schools can adequately support the needs of the community. Democracy happens when you point out myths and disinformation and that you set the record straight. Disagreement, debate, and challenge are all parts of a healthy democracy. So we must embrace them and do the hard work that's ahead. We cannot be silent. We cannot be bystanders to democracy, watching from the sidelines, aware of what's happening, but unengaged. That is a non starter. We must continue to engage and lift our voices so that those elected to represent us know what we expect them to do, not only for ourselves, but our family, our neighbors, and our community. And if you must out to rest for a moment, that's okay. Just be sure to tap someone else in. Democracy work is ours. We hold it. We are responsible for protecting it, and we can do this. We can't know at this moment all the challenges that are around the corner, but as a nation, we have walked through difficult times before. In fact, in so many ways, those challenges invigorate us and challenge us to not get too comfortable with the way things are. Difficult times have the ability to keep us sharp and eagle-eyed for threats to those we need to thrive, like food, shelter, and a job that enables us to take care of ourselves and our loved ones. Even while it feels like parts of our world is crashing, I remain optimistic about the future of America's democracy. If you're angry at what's happening, good. If you're frustrated at what's happening, even better. I hope these big emotions inspire you to act and engage. I invite you to visit the League site at www.lwv.org and learn how you can help by volunteering, donating money to help us fight to protect democracy, and helping us spread accurate information around the country. Become an engaged citizen or an active leader in your local league chapter, or start one if nothing exists currently. Or you can simply volunteer at an event or on a committee. You can take the first step and see what transformative opportunities follow. One day, perhaps not too long from now, we'll all look back and ask ourselves if we adequately met this moment, if we nurtured our democracy when it mattered the most, if we paid attention, took a stand for what we believed in, and got involved in meaningful ways. We don't want to be the weakest link in the legacy of overcomers. Let's get to work. Thank you.